Well, hi and welcome to another adventure. I'm down at Phillip Island and I've been here for quite some hours, and I'm staying here tonight in a little cabin. Now, when I got up at 4:30 this morning to come down here, I was expecting to be a little bit of cloud to deal with, but mostly sunny. That was the forecast. I get down here, there is just a blanket of very high cloud, not letting that sun through much at all. I went to Swan Lake hoping that it'd sort of just melt and disappear on me and allow me to be able to get beautiful light, but that didn't happen. There wasn't any whistling kites. Normally there's one that coasts up and down there. I didn't see it, and it was too dark anyway. Pretty much like it is now. It's starting to break up a little bit more, so maybe later on in the afternoon I might get that nice light for afternoon photography. But anyway, I shifted a couple of times, but I've ended up here at this beach. I don't know what it's called, but I'm heading towards the Nobbies, and I saw a whistling kite flying across the ground here very low, so I pulled up, watched it where it was going to, and it went right down the tip. So I walked on the beach and around to the point, and I came across a bloody big male seal. I've stumbled across a seal. Hopefully you can hear me over the wind. And there was a whole heap of the Pacific gulls as well. Now I actually found that they were nesting around the corner there. So it's a bit of a tiny rookery. And the same with the Cape Barren geese. There was a couple with their chicks walking around up top of the bank there. Anyway, I saw a track that led back up the hill and started walking back, which is just over there, where I've worked out where I'm coming to later on, and possibly in the morning. So as I'm walking down, I could see there was the whistling kites, but it's still too dark. Tried to get some photographs of them. Well, I did take quite a few, but they're very dark, and I don't think I'll be able to bring them up in post. It just won't be enough detail there. But then I came across another little bird, and I can't remember the name of it. It's got a nest. It's got a nest just over there in a tree, and I'm looking almost down on it. It's nice having the reach of the RF lens 100 to 500, be able to stay away, because there's penguins. There's penguins nesting in there, so I can't walk down to get up close. I'd get my bum smacked, I think, if I did that. But can you see that? No, you probably can't. Cape Barren geese on the road, and they won't get off to let the car go through. I'm going to go and get some lunch and come back later on. Well, I've returned to where I was earlier today, on top of the hill, just away from the beach though. Now, patience is a virtue. How many times have we heard this? I've been sitting in this spot for an hour and a half now, because I thought if I stay here long enough, that sun's going to come out properly, and it has. Now I just got to wait for my subject to come back. It's been teasing me, getting up closer, and then going away. I've got a couple of shots before. I haven't even looked at them. I don't think they're going to work out. Not enough light on it. The sun is very high in the sky at the minute. I'm thinking, again, patience. Wait for another hour and the sun will be down on a nice angle. So hopefully it comes back for me, and maybe do a little bit of turn to make sure it gets all the light on it. But even if it's flying flat, it should have enough sunlight on it in an hour's time that I'll be able to get decent shots. Just needed to come up closer. You know, that 500mm reach is really good, but still it's staying about 40 meters away, and I need it closer than that to be able to get a nice clean image. Now earlier, about an hour ago, behind the camera is some trees that they're dead, and that other raptor, the small one, I'm not even going to attempt to say the name that I think it is, because I'm probably going to be totally wrong. So I'll leave it for when I go home, and I'll splash it up on the screen when I show you the photos. But yeah, my mobile phone internet has run out, so I can't Google it at the minute. But so yeah, it allowed me to get up within 15 meters of it. I didn't need to go any closer than that because we got this nice reach, and it seemed to be okay with me being there, so I wasn't going to even attempt going any further. That was plenty, and I got some really nice shots. I just had to keep waiting for a shaft of light to come out, because like it was earlier, it was just a blanket of cloud. But every now and then, yeah, the sun would just poke its little head out, and I just waited and waited for it to do it and take some shots. Now this is important with the R6 20 frames per second. You don't need to use that all the time. You know, every now and then come home with 2,000 images, and you delete probably 90% of them. It just blasts away, and you only need one shot. So that's what I tend to do in these sort of situations, on adventures like this. Go into one shot, then I'm not tempted to let it blaze away. Take control, wait for it to get into the right pose, take the shot. Then we're not going home with all those images, and we've got to go through the whole friggin' lot until we find the one we're after. If I don't get anything really nice tonight, I'll come back in the morning, and it should be clearer than that. You know, it should have very little cloud tomorrow, hopefully, and we'll just have another go. We'll just keep doing it until we get these beautiful shots. Well, I keep talking to the camera in this bloody strong wind, not realising that the microphone isn't plugged in absolutely perfectly. So it's listening back to it, then it's crap. But it's the wind's getting ferocious, and it's wearing me out very quickly. All right, got one of them coming back now. I'm not quite sure which one that is. The whistling kite have been on that tree line over there, just cruising up and down over there. And it's been an hour since I last talked to you. I've just been sitting here or laying here waiting. And yeah, they're just teasing me. They're just not coming over. But hopefully I've got the microphone working properly now. And we might get a shot of this bird in flight, hovering. So hopefully it'll come over to me. Anyway, yeah, this wind's really pissing me off. Well, it came right up close to me then. It's just hovering here, so we're not getting the sun on it properly. But I got some really nice shots of it. Fingers crossed that they are good enough, because the sun went behind the cloud when it was only about 15 meters away from me. At the minute, it's about maybe 18. The action is on. Hopefully this microphone's working and I'm not wasting my time speaking to the camera in the wind. But I need that sun to come out. Yeah, the clouds have just come from nowhere. I thought they were going to nick off for the rest of the day. But yeah, it got a nice action shot. It looks fantastic when it's dropping down to attack something in the grass. It's got its talons out as it dives down. It Friggin' awesome. Well, they've beaten me. They're not coming over. They're just staying over there on the tree line. But look, I've gotten some really nice shots. I'm going to go back home, have some, well, my accommodation, and have a quick dinner, and then I want to come out and see whether I could get some landscape shots of the sun going down, because with these clouds that have popped back over again, there's a good chance there that we might get some colour in the sky. There's an old shipwreck down at Kittymilla Bay, so I might give that a go. So that's what we're doing. We're nicking off and having some dinner. Good morning, ladies. How are we going? Well, good morning. Beautiful sunrise. Hardly any clouds to be seen anywhere, but it's still bloody windy. And as I just turned up then, the whistling kites were right where I'm standing now, about 3 metres off the ground, hovering, and then they've shot over that way. But I got a couple of shots, but just a little bit too far away. But we're going to have some fun today, I'm sure. And there's another pair further down. And as I was driving up the road to go to my accommodation last night, I jammed the brakes on because there was one right near the road that had just caught something, a little bird or something, and flew off. By the time I jumped out that car and got this camera in my hand, it was gone. But its partner was hanging around nearby. I got a couple of shots, but still not close enough. Anyway, talking too much. Let's get into it and yeah, have a bit of fun. You probably just see whistling kite in the distance there. So 40 metres and a little bit beyond is as close as I'm getting. Been teasing me for ages. Cruising over all this grassland here. It's near the ocean, and then going back over there where the other one is along that tree line. So I was just thinking then that I might go over there, but this little opportunity's come up. Hopefully come a bit closer. If we get inside that 20 metre area, we're going to get a beautiful image. Although I hate looking at birds in flight with a blue sky in the background. It's much more interesting if you do have some background clouds, but we ain't got them, and we just want to get a beautiful sharp image of this guy. And here he comes, and again staying at that 40 metre distance. Where's the other one? Yeah, staying over there. Come on, just come a little closer. There it comes. It's getting closer. I might leave you guys on. Let's just see if we can get anything. Oh. Let's just stay in that bloody same distance all the time. It's coming straight at me at the minute. Give me nice poses, but it's just too far. 40 metres, just too far away. Oh, if it doesn't come close enough, we'll shift over that way. Move to another location, Swan Lake, just for a final little play before I nick off. Need to go home. I've had enough now. But they tease me no end. I've got another kite here. It might come close before I leave, hopefully. But I had 6 over in that other location, and all of a sudden, you know, there's 6, then they all disappeared, and that stayed there for half an hour and they're just gone. So they were coming up closer and closer, and yeah, just couldn't get them to where they were a decent enough distance away from me to take good images. And that other one that I'm not sure on the name of wasn't even there. I didn't see it at all in the morning. And the nest that I saw it at the other day, it wasn't there neither. So yeah, there you go. I think we'll wrap this video up. If I get any more images, I'll just whack them in there somewhere before this bit of talk. But otherwise, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you'd like to subscribe to my channel and get more of this amazing stuff, click on my pretty little face just down there in the bottom right hand corner of the screen. Hit the little bell, you'll get notification whenever I do anything else. And if you like this video, it would be awesome and amazing if you could give me a thumbs up. Help my poor little channel grow. And boy, does it need it. So that would be, I'd be very grateful to you if you could do that for me. That'd be awesome. And if you want to go and have a look at all the other mad and crazy things I've been doing in the past, click on my icon right here at the end of this video. Take you to my channel. I talk about any camera equipment that I buy and give you my honest opinion on them. And go on adventures, I take you with me. And I'd also talk about photographing and filming in the forest environment, and every now and then talk about my passion, the agile anti-kindness. That's it. That's all I've got for you. So go and have a browse on my channel, and yeah, there'll be something of interest to you there, I am sure. Now just remember, if you don't do, you don't get. So get out there and start photographing and filming wildlife. And I'll catch you on the next one. Bye. Where's that bloody kite gone?